horns loaded. Let's do this. VR versus G.
What's our tip for the day?
Chat is a meme-free zone now. No spam of emoticon, copy pasta, ASCII art, or anything else.
Wix 1, Wix 2, Wix 3, Wix 4.
And yes, the Stadium Arcadium.
I always get worried with that small delay on the tunnel there.
Well, this is the stadium that caused us much trouble.
Yep. Well, anthem time.
Free software means software that respects the user's freedom. There are 4 essential freedoms that the user of software should always have. Freedom 0 is the freedom to run the program however you wish. Freedom 1 is the freedom to study the source code of the program and change it to make the program do what you wish. Freedom 2 is the freedom to distribute copies of the program to others when you wish. Now this includes republication of the program. And freedom 3 is the freedom to distribute
Some of those blunders are killing me. We got VR playing from left to right, G playing from right to left.
And the hype thrusters are maximum, as is pretty much always the case after VR's Anthem has played.
VR's Anthem,
right.
probably my favorite in the
Custom
whole
preset
cup,
for
to be
VR.
honest.
Yep, there they go.
And they've got some excellent blenders as well.
Yeah, but staple of VR is very good aesthetics in general. Oh, there's a good ball. Very close, but that one was a bit wide, but a good first attempt for G on this one.
Maybe you should have centered that a little more, but that's just me. Let's look at the Sanshiro on a goal kick.
And meanwhile, the local managers have also discovered the pleasures of the rig cam.
Yep, it's a bit of special quality.
Like I said, extra starch just for you guys.
Just the way I like it.
Vectrex, Sir Arthur. Filters to my dad. Vectrex once again. Sir Arthur. Really similar build-up play to VR's first game.
Yeah, this is some very familiar VR territory over here. Short passes, taking their time to set their attacks up.
Here's Cacho Reno already
nice
cutting inside. Cacho Reno taking the shot and it's saved.
But when they get their attacks off, they are looking very good. And that's a good attempt from Reno. First good attempt from VR. They'll take a corner off of it.
Yeah, that was a good save from Common Sense, though.
True.
Harris dies over to Doom Guy. Doom Guy takes a shot and it's saved. VR getting another corner.
Yep, Doom Guy
Pressure
following
on.
on his own. He's following his own philosophy. Shoot and score, shoot and score. You have huge nets.
Dynamite. Corner goes in. Over to Doom Guy, who's got the header. The Common Sense just kneeling down to make the save.
Yep.
Ball gets
It's
to.
tricky to score from a corner in 15.
Brady reseller. It's over to
Oh,
my dad.
great
My dad.
pass!
Goal!
That setup was absolutely beautiful.
Go, 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 go. Well, that's already 1-0 to VR. And
What? Yeah, well,
wow,
my dad can score goals in PES 15. How about yours?
my dad works for Pez.
Well, and almost answered immediately there.
Very deadly. Just G on that kickoff, just looking very solid. But they once again they missed their shot there, and great bailout by.
He was there. He made a great save there. Steve Jobs, Segata Sancho just pops it away. Long ball coming back into the box, and Segata Sancho will have no trouble grabbing it.
Segata's on his game.
Yeah, great game so far from him, but we can just see the difference between VR and G's playstyle.
Oh, CRT pulling in front of the G defense. CRT has to get beyond Guts threat and doesn't.
Yeah, the defense caught up well in that one, but we can see the difference between we can see the difference between the two styles of attack. G playing a very long ball, trying to get that forward as quick as possible, and VR playing it very slowly.
Comes Steve Jobs with a long ball over the top. Steve Jobs takes a shot and it's saved, and I think the VR defense just clears it out of there. I didn't see the player name. So Arthur
playing
up the
Apple.
pressure. John Romero trying to get that away from. Okay, here we go. We have a call for a timeout for VR.
Really? Yeah, they might want to shore up some things.
Well, they wish to switch around their strikers.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it didn't look very good on CRT's last attack. It seemed like he was completely out of options, so the positioning of the other attackers is important.
Oh, on preset custom. On the custom preset. So let's just flip that back. Auto lineup messed it up and I didn't notice. Okay.
Looks like they might have some things with the footedness of their players there that.
So is that a timeout?
Yep, that was a timeout because we had to move the player around. Here we go with the Ballmer on the corner. Goes in. Steve Jobs can't get anything to it. Eris Dias trying to clear it away. Steve Jobs getting it once again into a defender. Terrorist Watch can't quite get there. Just kind of tumbles over after colliding into Sir Arthur.
Dangerous stuff, but VR manages to take it away.
Passing it back to Segata Sanshiro, making the play reset. Eris dies. Back to Segata Sanshiro.
Yeah, they're playing it safe now. I mean, both teams really have been chomping at the bit to get into that box. So VR, they are aware that they want to, bank on that possession that they've been pretty much banking on this entire time to prevent the other team to get any kind of chances. But that was just a horrible pass, and G will get the ball right back.
Yep.
He didn't really have any other options there, so he might as well try.
Takes the long shot, and Segata Sanshiro's just going to grab it. Diving grab.
Yeah, so far, Segata Sanshiro, he's gotten a few good saves, but he hasn't really been challenged that much yet.
Well, let's ask ourselves this. Could we ever really challenge Segata Sanshiro without a missile?
That's true. He's one hell of a guy.
Eris dies.
Excellent interception there.
Yeah. My dad trying to get it back and does. Eris dies.
I mean, I'm sure Yusu know very well the powers of Segata Sanshiro, seeing as he was on the F roster.
He straight up killed my family when I was a young child because I wanted an N64 over Sega Saturn.
Yep, you chose poorly. What can I say?
Greedy resellers.
That one was stopped.
Just deflected.
Yeah, but this is the kind of pressure we need to see from VR if they want to secure their lead.
Yeah, definitely. But G definitely do not looking like they're gonna let it up. That's a great pass.
Wide. Wide.
And once again, G not quite able to capitalize on those rare opportunities that they've gotten throughout the first half.
No, they get those long balls to the top, but they just look at Segata Sanshiro and shiver.
I mean, he is a very scary goalkeeper.
And to be fair, they are generally being harassed by the VR defenders.
And it's interesting
Well,
to see
starting
G
a
in that kind of
shot.
situations because usually they are the one with a fairly monstrous goalkeeper, Stallman, who's not playing today, but generally he is a just a central pillar of the team, bails G out in a number of strikes.
Yep.
Yeah, well, starting this cup, they're missing one of their old pillars, but
Cacho Reno. We have 1 minute stoppage here in the first half. Guts thread. Lobbing it forward to Balmer. Heads it over. Terrorist watch might get to it. No, Segata Sancho just reaching out. Oh, kind of a dangerous roll.
Segata Sancho protects us from terrorists as the half ends.
1-0 at the half.
Segata staying up to date.
Yeah, but this game is far from over yet.
We still have a whole nother half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a 1-goal difference.
4 shots, 4 on
It's
target
nothing
for VR.
at best.
8 shots, 3 on target for G.
Yeah, and that just tells you the history of this game.
And
G
Segata
has played
Sancho
style.
has saved every shot that G has put on target.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, G's attempts, they've gotten perhaps a superior number than VR, but they've not managed to get some good shots in. You see 5 shots have actually missed the goal, so right there, that's a huge dent on G's offense. And on the second half, they're going to have to look at these problems and at least try to make the equalizer, because with chances like that, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, G is going for a quantity over quality approach right now.
There's no calls for instructions, so on we go to the second half.
And of course, base 92% pass completion on VR side.
Oh yes, I just noticed that as well.
Gotta love it.
Terrorist Watch almost gets a gift, but they're on the ball on defense today.
Yeah,
Tracks
their
to
midfield
my
and
dad.
defense very solid.
Guys. Going forward now to Cacho Reno. He's making a run down the side. Goes back after Housefire pressures him.
Oh,
And what was CRT doing just running around the defender like that? He could have ran in a straight line and gotten that ball. Here comes Terrorist Watch on the counter though. Terrorist Watch as Vector X the beat, takes the shot and it's wide.
once again, so many shots have
Just
gone wide.
wide.
Just doesn't get the time from the defense to properly set up that shot.
Yeah, they're not taking their time enough with the shots, taking them from far away, from tricky angles. It's either going to be saved by Segata or they're not even going to get it on point. So really, I think they need to take their time.
The shot's taken, but it's another save for Segata Sancho.
Once again, a shot outside the box from G.
Doom guy. Passing up to Cacho Reno. To CRT.
Can he make it
CRT.
to?
It's taken out. The ref calls it clean.
Okay.
No toucan of despair.
Just yet. Just you wait. If it's not now, it'll be later.
Down to Sir Arthur. John Romero.
The toucan will arrive when we least expect it.
Cacho Reno. Reno going forward. Cutting back.
Get some help.
In the middle. Takes the shot and it's in!
Oh!
What a shot!
Was nice.
Great shot from Cacho.
Doom guy saw the shot coming, just moved out of the way in time so it could go and make it 2-0. No calls for stoppage. Oh, man.
And that actually adds a little bit of insult to injury in favor of VR. Cacho has managed to do what G were trying to do this entire game. A long shot from barely inside the box, great curve on it, and there's just nothing common sense can do against it.
Yeah, it was just too far away from him, literally on the other side of the net from where I was expecting it, because that's where Doom Guy was in the way, except he got out of the way.
Yeah, Doom Guy usually tries to get on these opportunities, but he wanted to let, of course, the Cacho, the captain, take his chance, and I'm sure he won't regret that.
No, it was a good move not to be a selfish bastard. And here's VR on the attack again. It's just all VR right now.
Passing.
Cacho. Oh, he just... Was that a pass or a shot that was off balance?
Did that pop off a defender? Of course, potato quality. I have trouble
Seeing it
seeing, but let's see in
again.
HD replay, as Ducky called it.
It did go off a defender.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fires, the volley comes in from my dad, and it's just over the bar.
Oh, my dad is just on fire today in this game.
And that wasn't all that far over either.
Common sense on the goal kick. Ding. Subs at 65 or beyond 65, so we'll go ahead and do subs now. And the G manager has said no subs. He wishes to die gracefully.
All right then. That's I don't know if I can get behind that decision. I mean, you have a very good-looking bench. You have New Linux and Technigger both in red, Torvalds and Plan 9 in orange, and a completely dead Richie. So would be probably a good idea to strengthen up your defense a little bit, but I'm not gonna.
He's still got plenty of time to come back. I'm not sure exactly why he's throwing in the towel.
2-0 is the most dangerous lead.
Exactly. This is the perfect opportunity to come back. He's still got like 25 minutes.
So Kirby's coming in now.
Oh boy.
And actually, the G manager said, yeah, sub on Technical for Richie. There we go.
Yeah, should add a little bit to the defense there. Greatly needed.
Yeah, Richie's dead on his feet. He needs some replacement to actually get some work done there.
All right, all right, G manager, you good? Yep, he's good. Now he can die gracefully.
And once more, VR is on the attack.
Ariel's going to cut out that pass to CRT. Those passes to that front three of VR, though, they've all looked dangerous.
Yeah, VR playing that. They always play that characteristic three strikers of theirs, and it's worked very well. They've managed to make it work over the course of the cups they've been in.
This cup, it seems to be working better than the previous ones.
Honestly, to me, it's a welcome sight because VR is just... They're such a lovable team, and
yeah,
it's good to see them finally do good. But, you know, G's one of the originals. They're one of the OGs.
That's true, but they've had their time in the limelight lately. Sadly, couldn't make it out of groups in winter. Came close, but
Arrow goes back to Vexrex.
Oh, good interception.
Steve Jobs cutting inside, a pass to Balmer, and it's saved. Segata Sanchiro saved it.
Segata Sanchiro, Segata Sanchiro.
Wow.
You just cannot do anything against this man. He will take on all of your challenges.
Doom guy to catch Reno. And he does it in the name of the glorious Sega Saturn.
Exactly.
Cacho Reno puts it right into a defender that already slid. Gets it back.
No, Cacho's starting to feel it now. He's starting to.
Are you
perhaps,
feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
I don't know.
Mr. Krabs?
God damn it. He's perhaps starting to be a little bit tired. So.
Ooh, that was a nasty
now
tackle.
That's
by
filters.
And that's a
there.
yellow.
Yep.
Reminder that filters are fucking disgusting, and if you're using filters on your emulators, then you should fucking stop.
And what if you don't use emulators? What if you just have this old shit that sits around?
Then you have to play it on a CRT, or else you're a pleb.
I do have a pretty big CRT. Ooh, Sakata Sancho saves that free kick.
Yep, from long range, short range, he saves them all.
I might have hit the bar, actually.
I think he tipped it onto the bar.
Yeah, it hit the bar.
Even if it didn't, he was right on there.
Yep. But he has found their pressure.
Takes the shot and it's wide.
Once again, is wide. And just the story of this game. G takes a shot from outside the box. It looks good, but it goes wide.
I mean, I can't even.
We'll have to see at the end of the game just the stats for G, because there's gotta be at least by now 7 or 8 shots that they just didn't find the mark.
Cacho Reno up to Greedy Reseller. Greedy Reseller gets around one.
Oh, good juke.
Passing it to Cacho. Cacho fools the defender, trying to find Greedy Reseller on a ball forward. Not happening.
Greedy
Reseller too expensive.
3 minutes of stoppage. Balmer over to
Steve Jobs.
Oh
no!
Steve Jobs takes the shot and it's in.
And only Apple could defeat Sega in the end.
Sagata finally ran out of steam, not reacting in time, and G walk away with 1 goal.
Shout out to the 2 other guys in the chat. They are also using a Mac.
Well, Doom Guy up to Greedy Reseller. VR might have the final attack here. Greedy Resellers over to CRT, takes the shot and it's in. It's in, an immediate answer, 90 plus.
Insult to injury.
VR will not be denied.
Great cross, great one touch, great goal.
And if yeah, that match just that's the end. But VR now 6 points at the top of their group. GD of +7. I think they're looking pretty good to get to that round of 16.
Yep, I'd say so.
Wow, 9 shots, 6 on target for VR. 15 shots, 7 on target for G.
And there you go. 8 shots. More than half of the shots from G were off target. And that just tells you the entire story of this game, along with a monstrous performance from the VR goalkeeper, Segata Sanshiro.
Yeah, 5 saves.
Nothing you could do against that.
Well, Retro confirmed for Mustard Race.
And also, possession confirmed for positive stat with a 70% possession, 91% of pass completion. The VR tactics in full effect. Who will stop them?
We'll have to see about that. They've still got some opponents coming up. They've still got VR and Int to go.
All right, and VR have a special victory anthem they wish for me to play. Who do you guys think the man of the match is?
I want to say my dad, but it's probably not going to be him. If it's not my dad, it's going to be Cacho.
All right, well, let's see. It's Cacho at 7-0.
Yep, thought so. But really, that was a team effort from VR. So I don't think there's any individual other than maybe, of course, Segata Sanshiro, since he's the only one that stepped up for this team today.
My dad and, Sir Arthur also scored pretty well there in CRT.
Let's look at these match details. Our goals scored are, we have my dad from Cacho Areno unassisted, Steve Jobs from Ballmer, and CRT from Greedy Resellers.
An actual team effort from VR, which is also nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. Also, +6 GD for VR, not +7. I forgot G actually scored that goal.
All right. Let's go to our cards. Filters at 85.
We're actually seeing some cards here, and especially with 4 matches in the group stages, we might actually see some players picking up too.
Subs.
Luckily for VR, Filters is not a medal anymore, so if they have to sub him out, it's not that big of a deal.
I love how
it's not the end of the world now. 8 5-minute subs.
Nope, that does it for this one.
Yep. And,
another excellent match.
Another great match for VR. They're going to sit atop the group at 6 points +6 GD. Congrats to them. And G is still sitting at 3 points, not in any bad of a position. So we'll have to see what they have to offer next week against W.
All right. Well, thanks for commentating on this one, guys.
Yep. We'll see you later.
Move on to our next match after we play this special VR victory anthem.
遊びの道に魂込めた一人の男が今日も行く真面目に遊ばぬ奴らには体で覚えさせるぞ背がたさんしろ背がたさんしろ背がさたんしろカラオケナンパにクラブ他にすることあるだろうが触れなきゃ遊べぬやつらには心に問いかけるぞ背がたさんしろ背がたさんしろ背がさたんしろ若者よ真剣に取り組んでいるものがあるか命がけで打ち込んでいるものがあるか背がサタンしろ指が折れるまで指が折れるまで刹那の快楽追い続けても虚しい余生が残る だけとことん極める奴らには体に叩き込むぞ背がたさんしろ背がたさんしろ背がサタンしろ白い浮雲真っ赤にたぎる遊びの地途中で投げ出す奴らには体で覚えさせるぞ背がたさんしろ背がたさんしろ背がサタンしろ背がたさんしろ背がたさんしろ背がサタン
All right, now we are done playing Sega Saturn.